When Kate Winslet's famous scene in Titanic became a topic of conversation, audiences were stunned. The film, considered family-friendly by many, surprised viewers with its unexpected artistic choice. However, Titanic wasn't the first film to include such moments. Over the years, many movies have included scenes where actresses embraced bold storytelling choices, often surprising their fans and elevating the narrative with a touch of daring creativity. Here is the list of films and performances where actresses portrayed such roles with grace and professionalism. This list is not ranked or exhaustive, but aims to highlight some exceptional performances where the actresses brought their characters to life through bold choices, showcasing their dedication to storytelling. Jennifer Lawrence, no hard feelings. Jennifer Lawrence surprised everyone with a bold move in a comedy of all genres. She plays Maddie, a 32-year-old hired to help 19-year-old Percy Baker, played by Andrew Barth Feldman, get ready for college life. Basically, her job is to help him build confidence and learn how to interact with girls. In one hilarious scene, Maddie and Percy are enjoying a swim when some kids sneak off with their clothes. What happens next? Maddie, without a second thought, runs after them, grabs the clothes back and teaches them a lesson, all while completely uncovered. While the scene caught many off guard, Lawrence reportedly found it absolutely hilarious to film. Elizabeth Berkley, Showgirls. There's something fascinating about performers that grabs people's attention. Elizabeth Berkley's role in Showgirls is a great example. She plays a dancer who isn't afraid to show her confidence on stage. One scene where she performs in front of a couple stands out as bold and unforgettable. Even though the movie didn't do well at the box office, it has become popular over time and gained a cult following. People now see it as a unique film, and Berkley's daring performance is often praised for how fearless she was in the role. Her portrayal showed confidence and commitment, making her character one of the most talked about parts of the movie. Betsy Rue, My Bloody Valentine 3D. This slasher film reboot focuses on shocking and bold scenes to grab attention. It follows the typical formula of a teenage camp party that takes a violent turn. Betsy Rue, best known for her role in this movie, has a standout scene that gained a lot of attention. In one part, her character is seen chasing after her boyfriend in an intense and dramatic moment. While the scene is daring, Rue's performance is confident and memorable. Her bold portrayal adds excitement to the film, making it a key moment for viewers. Despite its simple storyline, her role adds energy and makes the movie worth noticing for fans of the genre. Rooney Mara, the girl with the dragon tattoo, Carol. Despite much applause for her performances in a scintillating career so far, David Fincher's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is by far the most critically acclaimed flick by Rooney Mara. She also received nominations for Best Actress at the Academy and the Golden Globes, among others, for her part. With a wide range of critically acclaimed works to her credit, including The Social Network, Kubo and the Two Strings, Side Effects, and Her, to name a few, Mara has come a long way from glamorous roles to character-based roles, thus defining her stance as a seasoned actress in Hollywood. The brutal rape scene of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, along with multiple explicit scenes Mara has featured in, only shows us the artistic independence the actress roots for, which is not only admirable, but is worth remembering. Liv Tyler, The Leftovers. Liv Tyler, known for her captivating performances, took on a bold role in The Leftovers, a television series about a mysterious apocalyptic event where 2% of the world's population disappears. While she wasn't previously associated with such daring scenes, Tyler explored new depths in her acting with this series. With a career spanning over 2 decades, she has appeared in acclaimed films such as Stealing Beauty, The Ledge, Lord of the Rings, Armageddon, and Reign Over Me. Her versatility and commitment to her craft have made her a respected name in Hollywood, and The Leftovers showcased her willingness to embrace challenging roles, further solidifying her status as a talented and dynamic actress. Olga Kurylenko, L'Annulaire. The French actress has always been known for her on-screen exposure and charming beauty, which is reminiscent of her modeling career. Starting her film career with L'Annulaire, in which she played Iris, a young factory worker who has lost her ring finger and is in between jobs, Kurylenko was awarded the Brooklyn International Film Festival Best Actress Award for her role in the film, incidentally in which she also shot sequences with frontal showcasing. After Hitman, alongside Timothy Oliphant, Kurylenko came into the limelight, and filmmakers began to recognize her as a potential character actress, which followed with her appearances alongside the likes of Tom Cruise, Russell Crowe, Rowan Atkinson, to name a few. She shot to fame when she landed the role of playing the Bond girl for Quantum of Solace alongside Daniel Craig. Her latest venture, Johnny English Strikes Again, has recently hit theaters. Léa Seydoux, Grand Central, blue is the warmest color. We all know Léa Seydoux from movies like Inglourious Basterds, Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, Grand Central, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Beauty and the Beast, and Blue is the Warmest Color, to name a few. One of her biggest career breakthroughs, however, is considered her appearance in Spectre as the Bond girl. Widely considered a rising star and bestowed with several award nominations and wins, Léa Seydoux is also known for her bold appearances in most of her movies, and notably her scenes of frontal opens for movies like Blue is the Warmest Color, Grand Central, etc. had created quite a buzz back in the day. Stacy Martin, Nymphomaniac. Nymphomaniac is considered one of the most daring and explicit films in mainstream cinema. Stacy Martin made her acting debut in this film, playing the younger version of Jo, while Charlotte Gainsbourg portrays the character in later years. The movie tells the story of Jo, a woman reflecting on her life and experiences. Despite its bold nature, the film is recognized for its deep exploration of human relationships and desires. Stacy Martin has since appeared in other notable films, such as Taj Mahal, based on the 26/11 Mumbai terrorist attacks, Redoubtable, a French comedy about filmmaker Jean-Luc Godard, and Vox Lux, a drama with Natalie Portman and Jude Law. However, Martin is still awaiting a major breakthrough in her acting career. Rosario Dawson, Alexander. Rosario Dawson has always been known for her intense, dramatic portrayals, be it a movie or a television series. From Marvel's Defenders franchise to character-oriented roles such as those in 7 Pounds, and for her rare comic portrayals such as the one in Top 5, Dawson has conquered most of the cinematic genres with her talent and prowess, while having featured in more than 70 different films and TV shows, many of which turned out to be major blockbusters. Although not known for on-screen openness, one of her rare, fully clothless appearances came up in Alexander, wherein we saw Colin Farrell play the titular role. She played Roxana, the wife of the otherwise alleged homosexual Alexander the Great. Dakota Johnson, 50 Shades. Dakota Johnson first gained widespread recognition for her role in the 50 Shades film series, where she portrayed Anastasia Steele. Prior to this breakout, she had small but noteworthy appearances in projects like The Social Network and the television comedy Ben and Kate. Stepping into a character that was at the center of a worldwide literary phenomenon, Johnson faced the challenge of honoring fans' high expectations and the emotional nuances required by the role. In these films, she navigated a story that combined romance, personal growth, and the complications of modern relationships. Through her portrayal, Johnson demonstrated a willingness to embrace character complexities and explore themes that often go unaddressed in mainstream storytelling. After 50 Shades, Johnson continued to diversify her portfolio, starring in films like Black Mass, A Bigger Splash, and Suspiria. Each new project allowed her to refine her craft and display fresh sides of her acting range. The evolution of her career, from supporting roles to the forefront of major productions, illustrates a persistent drive to challenge herself artistically. Juno Temple, Killer Joe Horns. Juno Temple's career is a testament to the power of versatility and an adventurous spirit in selecting roles. From her early days performing in films directed by her father, Julian Temple, to her later work in major productions, she has always gravitated toward characters that challenge viewers' assumptions. Notably, she appeared in the dark comedy drama Killer Joe, a film that required her to navigate a story of tension, moral ambiguity, and dysfunctional family dynamics. Temple's dedication to authenticity and emotional truth stood out, further establishing her as an actress unafraid to engage with layered, sometimes unsettling material. Beyond that, she took on roles in projects like Horns, where she had the opportunity to blend suspense with quirky storytelling elements. Temple's filmography spans independent gems, prestige television, and mainstream fare. Whether she's portraying a troubled teen, a whimsical supporting character, or a figure in more suspenseful circumstances, Temple brings sincerity and depth to her performances. Kelly Preston, Mischief. Kelly Preston's career, which spanned multiple decades, offers an impressive range of performances, from lighthearted teen comedies to mature dramas. One of her early roles was in Mischief, a coming-of-age film set in the 1950s that followed a group of teenagers navigating the emotional ups and downs of adolescence. While the movie contained moments of humor and youthful misadventure, Preston's portrayal stood out for the confident warmth she brought to her character. She helped convey a sense of nostalgia and the turbulence of growing up without resorting to cliches. Over time, Preston balanced more mainstream work with character-driven pieces. She performed in family favorites, heartwarming dramas, and the occasional action film, always lending a natural charisma to her roles. Though she might be remembered for larger Hollywood hits and her high-profile personal life, her work in films like Mischief exemplifies the grounded charm and sincerity that endeared her to audiences. Adrienne Corey, A Clockwork Orange. Adrienne Corey's contribution to cinema was marked by her ability to inhabit complex characters, even in the face of challenging narratives. Best known to many for her role in Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, Corey stepped into a story that provoked intense discussions about morality, free will, and the nature of violence. This particular film tested the boundaries of conventional storytelling, requiring its cast to commit wholeheartedly to emotionally difficult scenes and unsettling themes. Corey's involvement demonstrated her professionalism and willingness to engage with material that probed the darker aspects of humanity. Beyond this iconic role, Corey appeared in various other films, showcasing an adaptability that extended from period pieces to genre movies. Each performance was underscored by a desire to bring truth to her characters, no matter how demanding the script. Heather Graham, Boogie Nights. Heather Graham's breakout role in Boogie Nights placed her squarely in the cinematic spotlight, offering a nuanced look into the adult film industry during the 1970s. Paul Thomas Anderson's ambitious ensemble drama required every actor to commit to material that was both bold and thematically intricate. Graham's portrayal, as part of a sprawling cast, added warmth and vulnerability to a film that balanced moments of humor with more sobering reflections on human frailty and the pursuit of happiness. Before this role, Graham had appeared in lighter projects, but Boogie Nights challenged her to delve deeper, portraying a character caught up in a world fueled by ambition, hedonism, and personal insecurity. Her performance helped audiences empathize with individuals often misunderstood or judged by society. After this success, Graham went on to diversify her work, appearing in comedies, thrillers, and television series, always maintaining a sense of sincerity in her approach. Carice van Houten, Game of Thrones. Carice van Houten may have gained international fame through her portrayal of Melisandre in Game of Thrones, but her career extends far beyond the Seven Kingdoms. A respected Dutch actress, Van Houten had already established herself as a talent in European cinema before joining HBO's global phenomenon. Her role as Melisandre demanded a combination of mystery, intensity, and vulnerability. The character's journey, steeped in prophecy, spiritual conviction, and moral ambiguity, required Van Houten to maintain a gripping screen presence. Through a careful blend of quiet intensity and emotional subtlety, she turned Melisandre into one of the show's most memorable figures. However, Game of Thrones was only one chapter in her story. Before and after her time on the series, Van Houten showcased her range in a variety of films and television projects, including critically acclaimed European dramas and thought-provoking independent features. Adele Exarchopoulos, Blue is the Warmest Color. Adele Exarchopoulos made a name for herself internationally with her deeply emotive performance in Blue is the Warmest Color, a French film that explores the intensity, beauty, and heartbreak of first love. In portraying a young woman experiencing profound emotional growth, Exarchopoulos brought raw authenticity to the screen, engaging viewers with subtle facial expressions and a palpable sense of vulnerability. This role required her to push beyond superficial characterization, resulting in a performance that felt intimate and real. The film's success introduced her to a global audience, and her talent was widely recognized by critics and peers. Exarchopoulos has since taken on various roles, often gravitating towards stories that challenge conventional narratives and ask audiences to consider new perspectives. Jennifer Connelly, Shelter, Requiem for a Dream. Often known to be one of the most beautiful women in the world, Academy Award winner Jennifer Connelly needs no introduction. Prominently known for her roles in horror and thriller flicks, Jennifer Connelly has come a long way from her debut horror movie Phenomena to her 2017 flick Only the Brave. Known for her award-winning performances in movies like A Beautiful Mind, Requiem for a Dream, Hulk, Dark Water, Blood Diamond, Winter's Tale, Aloft, Noah, Shelter, to name a few. There isn't a movie wherein her performance wasn't praised or appreciated. Although Connelly hasn't been averse to showcasing on-screen bareness, her frontal scenes began only with Requiem for a Dream and were mostly artistic in nature. Rachel Weisz, Stealing Beauty, I Want You. Just like Jennifer Connelly, Rachel Weisz has had a decorated and outstanding acting career right from the beginning. Weisz, a British actress by origin, appeared in smaller roles till the 1999 fictional action horror film The Mummy, which made heads turn. For Weisz, there was no looking back afterward. She appeared in a host of critical and commercial successes like Enemy at the Gates, The Mummy Returns, Constantine, The Constant Gardener, The Fountain, Definitely, Maybe, The Deep Blue Sea et al., to her latest movie, Disobedience, wherein she could be seen in an intense lesbian relationship, alongside Rachel McAdams, perhaps her one of the first. Weisz first sported frontal skin in the film Stealing Beauty, but was mostly shadowed by Liv Tyler's role. Her intense, sensual role in I Want You, along with explicit scenes, made all the news and also won the film a couple of awards. Helen Mirren, Savage Messiah. Helen Mirren has never shied away from bold roles, including scenes that require vulnerability. One of her most memorable performances is in Savage Messiah, where she delivers a striking monologue while posing for a painter. It's rare to see an actor perform such an intense scene without any barriers, showcasing her confidence and dedication to her craft. Even in later years, Mirren has openly expressed her comfort with such roles, saying that at a certain point, she stopped worrying about what others thought of her body. Her fearless approach to acting and ability to bring depth to every role make her one of the most respected figures in the industry. Maria Schneider, Last Tango in Paris. Another notable film by Bernardo Bertolucci, Last Tango in Paris sparked significant controversy upon its release. Maria Schneider stars alongside Marlon Brando in this intense drama, which includes scenes that were deeply debated for their content and context. One particular scene, involving Schneider and Brando, has been widely criticized for its unsettling nature and the lack of consent during its filming. Schneider later revealed she felt exploited during the process, adding to the controversy surrounding the film. Despite its cinematic acclaim, Last Tango in Paris remains a highly debated work, raising ongoing discussions about ethics in filmmaking and the treatment of actors on set. Sally Hawkins, The Shape of Water. The seasoned British actress's initial breakthrough was the comedy drama Happy Go Lucky, which won Hawkins numerous awards. Her other notable works include Blue Jasmine, which came out to be more famous for the role of Cate Blanchett, Jane Eyre, Godzilla, Paddington, The Shape of Water, to name a few. Her first and only frontal open portrayal was seen in The Shape of Water, a fantasy drama that witnessed groundbreaking performances from Sally Hawkins and Michael Shannon, and also went on to win the Academy Award for Best Picture, Best Direction, Production Design, and Original Score. Sally Hawkins received a nomination for her role as a mute girl who falls in love with an Amazonian amphibian humanoid while stationed in a high-security research laboratory. Hawkins will be next seen in Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Olivia Wilde. Vinyl. Not only is Wilde one of the boldest actresses working today, but she's also one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood for everyone's envy. A series regular in the television show House, in which she played the role of Dr. Remy Hadley, Wilde also appeared in numerous diversified roles in movies such as The Girl Next Door, Cowboys and Aliens, Tron, Legacy, In Time, Rush, Her, Meadowland, to name a few. Her clothless appearances came to be known more when she played a role alongside Liam Neeson in third person, followed by her explicit frontal appearance in the television show Vinyl. So far, Wilde has appeared in more than 50 film and television titles. Maggie Gyllenhaal, Secretary the Deuce. The critically acclaimed film Secretary is one of Maggie Gyllenhaal's most celebrated performances. The story follows Lee, a socially awkward young woman who takes a job as a secretary for an attorney. Their professional relationship takes a unique turn as they develop a deeply intimate and unconventional bond. Gyllenhaal's portrayal of Lee was widely praised for its depth and courage, showcasing her ability to tackle complex roles. Beyond Secretary, Gyllenhaal has impressed audiences in notable projects like The Deuce, The Dark Knight, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, Stranger Than Fiction, Hysteria, and White House Down. Her versatile acting style and commitment to her craft have cemented her reputation as one of Hollywood's most talented performers. Alicia Vikander, Ex Machina. If there has to be a rising from the ashes story for an actress, it has to be for Alicia Vikander. Within a span of 10 years of her acting career, Vikander has appeared in more than 35 film and television titles, with almost every movie registering a commercial and critical success at the box office. Initially, Vikander appeared in historical dramas such as A Royal Affair, Anna Karenina, and Testament of Youth, before she landed her path-breaking role of Ava in Ex Machina. Although there's frontal skin showcasing in Ex Machina, it cannot be called explicit given the fact that Ava is a robot with human skin. Following the success of Ex Machina, Vikander has appeared in numerous films belonging to different genres like comedy, action, drama, romance, and fantasy. Alexandra Daddario, True Detective. Daddario started her film career as a teenager in various teenage fantasy movies like the Percy Jackson franchise, horror flicks like The Attic, Texas Chainsaw 3D, and thrillers like Bereavement, San Andreas, etc. But her primary forte appears to be romance comedy flicks like Baywatch, When We First Met, The Choice, among others. Apart from mainstream movies, Daddario has also appeared in critically acclaimed television shows such as True Detective, New Girl, The Last Man on Earth, American Horror Story, and White Collar, to name a few. Her explicit bottleness, however, was seen only in True Detective alongside Woody Harrelson, in which she could be seen stripping her clothes off in one of the episodes. Scarlett Johansson, Under the Skin. An interesting fact about Scarlett Johansson, one of the most admired actresses in Hollywood, is that she included a no nudity clause in her contracts early in her career. However, Under the Skin broke this tradition in a unique way. The film, known for its unconventional storytelling, features Johansson as an alien who lures men into a mysterious void to harvest their organs. While there are moments where she appears completely unclothed, these scenes are not presented in a sexual context, but rather emphasize her alien nature. Under the Skin stands out as the only film where Johansson performed such scenes, showcasing her dedication to the character and earning praise for her powerful and haunting performance. Kate Winslet, Jude the Reader. Kate Winslet is well known for her fearless approach to acting, including taking on roles that require vulnerability. Her iconic scene in Titanic, where she poses for a sketch, remains unforgettable for moviegoers. However, many may not know that Winslet had equally bold moments in other films. In 1996 movie Jude, she portrays a character in an intimate scene that highlights her talent for portraying raw emotions. Another notable film is The Reader, where her performance earned critical acclaim and an Academy Award. Winslet's dedication to authenticity in her roles has cemented her status as one of Hollywood's most respected actresses, unafraid to embrace the complexity of her characters. Sharon Stone, Basic Instinct. Sharon Stone's performance in Basic Instinct includes several bold scenes, but one in particular has become iconic. During an interrogation scene, Stone's character, a prime suspect, confidently faces a room full of detectives. As she casually uncrosses and recrosses her legs, the moment creates an unforgettable impression. sparking endless discussions about its boldness and shock value. This scene not only cemented Stone's place as a symbol of confidence and allure, but also became one of the most talked about moments in cinematic history, showcasing her ability to command attention in a high-stakes role. Margo Robbie, The Wolf of Wall Street. Margo Robbie delivered a breakout performance in Martin Scorsese's The Wolf of Wall Street, starring alongside Leonardo DiCaprio. In one memorable scene, her character uses bold confidence to assert control in a pivotal moment of the story. Robbie's character is shown in an intimate scene that captures the audacious and excessive lifestyle depicted throughout the film. This fearless portrayal showcased Robbie's acting range and commitment to her role, earning her widespread praise and solidifying her status as one of Hollywood's top talents. Tilda Swinton, Female Perversions. British actress Tilda Swinton is often considered one of the greatest artists that ever walked this planet. An Academy Award winner, Swinton has appeared in countless films and television shows, most of which were blockbusters and have by far attained a cult status with the passage of time. Her movie Female Perversions is the narrative of Eve, an attorney in LA, who has an unsatisfactory physical life and seeks respite from the erotic nightmares she has on a daily basis. Although Swinton has given bold appearances in many films, Female Perversions stands out as the only Swinton film in which she has sported frontal openness. Ava Green, The Dreamers. Bernardo Bertolucci's The Dreamers is a bold and artistic exploration of relationships and boundaries. The film centers on twins Theo and Isabel, played by Ava Green and Louis Garrel, and an American student, Matthew, as they develop complex and intimate connections. Ava Green's portrayal stands out for its fearless and emotionally intense performance, with scenes that push creative boundaries. Another notable example of her daring roles is Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For, where she plays a manipulative and captivating femme fatale. In both films, Green's commitment to portraying complex characters with authenticity showcases her remarkable talent and willingness to take on challenging roles, earning her critical acclaim. Monica Bellucci, Irreversible Milena. The Italian model-turned-actress has been known for her sensuous portrayals in various Italian and Hollywood flicks, including her bold appearances that are a dime a dozen. Bellucci is also known for some extremely central roles she has played in her career spanning 30 years. Her notable movies include Milena, The Matrix franchise, Under Suspicion, Irreversible, Tears of the Sun, The Passion of the Christ, and Spectre, among others. Considered one of the sexiest women alive today, it is no wonder that Bellucci was liked by many for her roles in erotic romances like Milena, in psychological thrillers like Irreversible. Even though momentary, Bellucci has given frontal-open appearances in both the movies. Marion Cotillard, Une affaire privée, La guerre dans le haut pays. Actress extraordinaire and Academy Award winner, Marion Cotillard is widely known as one of the best French actresses working today. Her films have garnered more than $3 billion in revenues at the box office. With over 50 English, French, and other language titles credited to her name, Cotillard remains one of the most celebrated actresses. As far as Hollywood is concerned, we know her for her appearance in movies like The Dark Knight Rises, Macbeth, Contagion, Inception, Big Fish, Assassin's Creed, among others. Her open appearances in A Private Affair, War in the Highlands, and a few other titles are reflective of the artistic freedom the actress has always rooted for. Angelina Jolie, Gia. Gia is a biographical drama based on the life of supermodel Gia Karangi, Angelina Jolie. From her rise as one of the first supermodels ever to her romance with another female model to her downward spiral into a world of drugs, all within a span of 26 years, Michael Christopher's film captures it all in a brilliant manner. It won Jolie a Golden Globe for Best Actress. While there are many scenes in the film where Jolie goes bold, one stands out. Gia and Linda, a makeup artist with whom she has an affair later on, pose clothesless for a photo shoot. Sizzling top to bottom, Jolie gives a jaw-dropping performance. Emma Stone, Poor Things. Poor Things, based on Alistair Gray's 1992 novel, is a unique story set in a steampunk version of the 1880s. The film follows Bella Baxter, played by Emma Stone, a woman brought back to life by an eccentric scientist. What makes this tale unusual is the twist. After finding Bella's nearly lifeless body, the scientist revives her using the brain of her unborn child. Bella's journey of self-discovery and societal exploration unfolds in this bizarre and thought-provoking narrative. Emma Stone's performance brings depth and nuance to a story that challenges traditional norms and delves into themes of identity and humanity in a truly unconventional way. We thus follow Baxter as she tries to make sense of the world, as a baby would, while also exploring her body as if it were a new toy. Director Yorgos Lanthimos doesn't hold back from showing Baxter opening up to the pleasures of the skin, and Stone goes fully bare multiple times in the visually stunning film.